the capital city of the Argentina, so you have to remember that like other capital cities, maybe Buenos Aires is not at all safe. That's why we recommend you to leave the important things inside the hotel. Just stay outside with the less possible. Even your passport. It's not necessary to go to the passport outside the hotel. Anyway, it's a safe city. The police in our city is wearing dark blue uniform, and the police in the port area is wearing light brown uniform. I'm talking to you about the port area because your hotel is very near from Port Madero, and Port Madero is no more a port, it's a neighborhood, the newest neighborhood, the safest neighborhood in the city, and the place that the tourists choose to go to dinner or to lunch. The shops are open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. By inside shopping malls, maybe you have 1 hour more to buy until 22 p.m. Argentinians used to dinner late, so if you are late, if you consider that for you the 9 is a late time to go to dinner, think that we start to go at 9:30. And we start dinner around, we finish to dinner around 23:30 p.m. So if you want to go earlier, maybe 7:30 p.m., 8 p.m., it's always better to make reservations, because restaurants used to receive people from 9 p.m., okay? The banks are open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Anyway, if you're going to change money, I suggest you to don't change a lot of money, because you are not going to need it. Almost all the shops are changing dollars in our days, and they have a best rate even inside changes houses or even inside banks. So maybe something who needs to change money just to travel by taxi, and then inside the restaurants or inside the stores you can find more change, and if you want they can give you back pesos. This avenue that now you are seeing is a very good point to meet someone if you are here in the city, or to give you directions, because it's considered the widest avenue in this country. The name of this avenue is 9 de Julio, July 9 is our Independence Day. From us, and turning right is your hotel. 54 meters, 27 centimeters, and I don't remember, sorry, how many millimeters. The widest avenue is in France, the Champs-Élysées. Buenos Aires is a lovely city. You're going to see that the buildings in the old Buenos Aires, we are talking about the south, we are talking about San Telmo, La Boca, Montserrat, and San Nicolás neighborhood, has an Italian style, and the buildings in the north Buenos Aires, we are talking about Retiro, Recoleta, Palermo, Barrio Norte, are in French style. That's why Buenos Aires is considered the most European city in South America. People in Buenos Aires is very friendly. Sometimes maybe you are going to have problems with the language, because not all the people speak English, we speak Spanish, and unlikely at school we don't receive English like the official language, second language to learn. Our second language, official second language to learn is the Portuguese, because we live very near from Brazil and we need it when we work. We have trains. If we have to talk about subways, let me tell you that maybe something nice to see is the oldest subway in South America. The line A by subway was built in this country in 1913, and still we have the old vehicles working underground, so it's something nice to see. And you can take that subway, the line A, in the Main Square. That is the most important square that we have in the city. To the left and ahead, you're going to see the obelisk. The obelisk is is another good meeting point to have here. The obelisk has on the walls some words. He's trying to explain you in Spanish that you are in the capital city of the Argentina, Buenos Aires. He's trying to explain you that here we put on high for first time the Argentinian flag. He's trying to explain you that Buenos Aires was found twice in two opportunities by the Spanish. The first foundation was in 1536 by Don Pedro de Mendoza, and unluckily for him, the natives arrived and they destroyed the campsites of Don Pedro. That's why they need to leave this place to escape. And many years after, in 1580s, the second Spanish, Juan Díaz de Solís, found with success the city in the actual Main Square. You have to know that the obelisk is another very good meeting point, because no one can lose the obelisk in the city. It is huge, so it's a very good place to find another tourist friend of you in Buenos Aires. Behind us and left and back, you're going to see behind the trees with pink flowers a building with a triangle atop. Can you read Itaú? Well, there where it said Itaú, you have the Opera House, Colón Theater, the Opera House of the city. That place is another good place to go to visit. You have tours every day, one by hour, from 10 to 3 p.m. You have to put your name in a waiting list, and you have to check every day if you have the tours working, because they are restoring the building and sometimes they need to cut and they need to stop the tours. The avenue that we are going to take is Diagonal Roque Sáenz Peña. If you pay attention, the buildings in the streets are all the same height during the 4 blocks. It's because this avenue was open to connect behind us the court palace and front us the executive power. I'm talking about the place where the president works, executive power. The government, when opened this avenue in 1944, thought to put in this place all the international banks. So they thought to build buildings with the same height, to have all the buildings in the same positions, and to the banks don't give to the customers false ideas. No one can be higher than others. Just one bank make the difference. I'm talking about the Bank Boston. They respect the height, but they make beautiful the facade of that building. The Bank Boston will be appearing in the next block to the left side and corner, and there you're going to see the Florida Street. So to left and ahead. Welcome to the Main Square. This is the most important square in our country. The building to left and back with columns is the Metropolitan Cathedral. That is the most important Catholic church for the Catholics in our country. To right and ahead we have a white building. That building is the Cabildo. In that place we had the first Argentinian government in 1810. From here we are going to see the May Square to left side and the May Pyramid in the middle in white color. Every Thursday, like today, at 2 p.m., the mothers and grandmothers of May Square stand around the pyramid looking for information about their sons and grandsons disappearing during the military government that we had during 1970s. The building with the green roof to the left side is the National Bank of Argentina, and the building that you have to the left and ahead with the black curtain, but behind you're going to see that is pink, the color, is the Pink House. The Pink House is the executive power, is the place where we president say that he work, and we have to believe. It's impossible to show you Evita's balcony there because it's covered by the curtain, and we are restoring the most important buildings because in 2010 we are going to celebrate the 200 years of our country. The building that you have to the right and ahead is the Army building, French style building, very important in our history. In 1955, for example, when the civil revolution in our country, from that building came the power that destroyed Domingo Perón president in 1955. To the left side, the monument of Cristoforo Colombo, a gift that we received from Italy in 1910 to celebrate the 100th birthday of our country. And to the right side, with black roof, the main post office building in French style too. You are going to see that even when we don't have a snow, we copy from Europe the idea to have black roofs. And we don't need it because we don't have a snow. During winter, Buenos Aires is quite cold. During the nights you have sometimes under 0 degrees. And during the day, during the morning, maybe 2, 3, 4 centigrades. And during the afternoons with the sun shining, maybe 7, 9, 12 centigrades. All depend if we have wind flowing from the east, from the river, from the ocean. When not summer, it's sticky summer. It's very, very sticky. You feel your clothes almost in your skin. Your hotel from the May Square is not so far. Just walking 10 blocks, and our blocks are 100 meters long. You can stay in the square, and let me suggest you to go inside Metropolitan Cathedral. In the Metropolitan Cathedral, you're going to find the mortal rest of our national hero, General San Martin. And pay attention to the floor of the cathedral because it's considered for us one of our treasures. Because that floor is really nice and was made piece by piece in 1909 when in Buenos Aires was not electricity. To left side, just if you need if you are thinking that you are not going to need medicines because you are very healthy, but you are going to need food, let me show you a good restaurant that is very close from your hotel. It's Argentinian meals, Argentinian food. Las Nazarenas is the place. Just crossing the street from your hotel, you can lunch today a very good piece of Argentinian meat, a beef, maybe bife de chorizo, a piece of asado, with international flags. So, between the high buildings, you're going to see a small one with international flags. That place is Las Nazarenas, and there you can lunch today if you want.